Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Jill, and today we have a complete disaster clean with me. I have a ton of real life cleaning motivation in this video. We are tackling it all today. I did a ton of decluttering and organizing as well. I got into my hallway closet and I also deep cleaned a lot of these cleaning tools that I constantly am using and I needed to get it done. I also have a ton of laundry motivation, a lot of before and afters, and just tackling the everyday mom mess. So in just a minute, I'll explain just how crazy my day got, but I really wanted to motivate you guys to get something done even in the midst of the chaos because really mom life is chaotic. So I hope this truly motivates you to tackle something in your home, and let's do it. Oh my god.
Now it's open.
It's paper.
It is paper. Stickers.
Stickers. On those targets.
Yeah, it's our favorite place. What are you doing? I'm having one of those mornings, you guys. Everybody and their mother has decided to show up at my house when they're not supposed to. My father and John decided to hire somebody to cut some of the trees. We have these huge trees, if you're new to my channel. Hi, I'm Jill, and I'm having a day. So we have these huge trees in the backyard, and football is like a huge thing in my family. We all play a lot of different fantasy leagues and things going on all the time with football. It's like football mania. And they wanted to get a satellite put in so that they could get multiple Sunday tickets and a better streaming. We have, like, I'm not joking, in this house, I think it's like 8 televisions because of all the games and stuff. So long story short, they couldn't get a direct satellite and streamline coming through, and the guys that they hired to do it weren't supposed to be here until Wednesday. It's Monday right now. And I was supposed to get so many different things done. I was already dealing with Maddie's preschool teacher for the first time, which is exciting but emotional, and I had just ordered a bunch of, school supplies for her. I had a different work deadline done where I had to do a bunch of invoices, and now these guys magically showed up and said, if you want this done, today's the only day we can do it. 'Tis life. So if this doesn't work, I will never stop laughing because they're spending a lot of money doing it. But we honestly did want it done quite a while ago. The trees honestly are beautiful, but we just have too many. They block a lot of sunlight. There's constantly branches and things falling down from them. One of them is almost a hazard because it's starting to lean a bit. We had another one that actually fell down during a winter storm that took over like 2 seasons to clean up. So I mean, isn't life just always like this? I feel like I can have a really calm week, but it never lasts the second week. By the second week, something crazy happens to set off my whole schedule. So I'm just trying to figure out how I can do all the other things I'm supposed to do that this, time slot has now been taken up. But I'm at least gonna go try to start working on my hallway closet. They're kind of situated, and John's on his way home to handle them. So let's do it. Hey you guys, welcome back for some more real life cleaning motivation. It sure has been a really hectic week around here. I am filming this voiceover now on a Thursday night, really late at night, and luckily the week is coming to an end. I'm really looking forward to the weekend when John has off so we can hopefully get a reset here. It's just been one of those overwhelming and all-consuming weeks that I didn't expect it to be that way, but I still managed to get a ton accomplished, which I was actually shocked about. I just kind of had to piece things together. So first of all, starting out in my hallway closet, this just desperately needed to be decluttered and organized.
I had so many random things in here. I'm always throwing things in here from winter. We had a lot of our winter gear in here, and it's just the easiest because it's by the front door, as well as you can see some of the Christmas lights were remaining in there, and just random jackets and all kinds of different cleaning machines and such. So I wanted to first of all just give it a really good wipe down. The floors were just really gross in there from everything falling around and all of the dirt from shoes and things, etc. Since I moved my shoes into the other hallway that we have, I wanted to turn this into just strictly for different cleaning machines and cleaning supplies. I didn't mind if I used the top for certain things for outside and gardening, but really the bottom portion I just wanted to use for that because I honestly don't have a lot of storage for those things, and I'm too tired, honestly, to put them downstairs and have to go grab them and bring them back up. I just want them easily accessible, especially since I'm cleaning all of the time. So I'm just starting out here by sorting through all of these bins. There were so many empty, containers and just even old products that I don't need or use anymore. So I was just throwing all of that out, and I mainly wanted to put back in just my rug cleaners, my mops, some of the vacuum attachments, and just a few other miscellaneous cleaning things that we use. And I did keep some of like the outdoor bug sprays and stuff right there just because I had the space. I had one of those bins up there be empty, which was perfect because I felt like that could be seasonal for whatever I might need and grab and go during whether it's spring or winter. And I think this worked out really well. I had a lot of extra space even, so I could even add in an additional rug cleaner or whatever I decide to put in there. I also needed to give this mirror a really good wipe down with the sprayway cleaner. That is always what works best for me, so I've never changed from using it. And I had so many cobwebs that have just been neglected in this entryway and in the closet, you guys. It's things like this when you're going through what I have gone through the past year that just get away from you. So it feels so satisfying to get these things cleaned out and truly feel organized. It didn't take that long to do. Sometimes it feels more overwhelming than it is. And I honestly felt so good that all of those, machines and such had a space again, because it really felt chaotic to constantly be grabbing them from upstairs, downstairs, somewhere in the garage. And it just makes my life a lot easier now. So I was so glad that that was organized, and hopefully it stays that way. But at least it's done for right now. And next we are moving into my living room here. I'm just cleaning up the everyday mom mess, decluttering the toys a bit, organizing some of my daughter's books. We've been inside and outside equally this past week, so the living room just becomes a hot mess, and I'm always cleaning it up, it seems. Especially my daughter loves to barricade herself in pillows and such, so it is a constant thing. I swear I must rearrange these pillows like 5 times a day, but that's just mom life. What are you going to do? So it didn't take too much to clean this up, and I was happy about that because on this first day of cleaning, you'll see in just a moment what was happening outside with the guys all cutting down the trees. So since they were doing all of that work outside and it was pretty noisy and people coming in and out of the house, I just wanted to at least get the rooms cleaned that I could on this day. And I was so happy once that was taken care of so that I could move on to the rest of my daily routine.
You're smiling, just really doing nothing. That's the thing I like about you. On the highway, it's our way, Route 66, and we keep on driving. We just do what we wanna do. Yeah, no, nothing's complicated with you.
Oh my God.
Now it's open.
So after all of that chaos, it took over 4 hours. I'm just showing you the after. We took those 2 main trees that you just saw, and look at that opening, you guys. You could actually see the sky. We are never able to see the sky from like our deck area because there's so many trees. So it's really nice. It's bringing in so much natural sunlight right onto the deck and the area that I kind of have blocked off for my daughter to play in. We have like kind of a large fenced in area for her that we kind of makeshifted for her. So it's been super awesome and totally worth it. I'm so glad that we got it done. And I mean, I certainly wasn't expecting this to be the project that I worked on this week, but life happens and sometimes things take precedent, especially when you can only hire people to do certain things on certain days. But I think I needed something uplifting. I was already going through quite an emotional week to begin with because I was dealing with Maddie's preschool teacher for the first time. And, you know, it really hit me with going through the grief. I honestly felt like I couldn't catch my breath for over a week. This entire week has just been like a blur to me because of it. And I didn't want to overwhelm myself, so I was doing a little bit of cleaning each day anyways. But there's something about my daughter going to preschool and my mother not being here to share that with me that has rocked my world and has jolted me back into feeling grief that I didn't expect to be this heavy. And I think it's obviously because, it was almost funny. You get the preschool packet and it's like 16 pages long with orientations to go to and supplies needed and, all of the curriculum. And you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we're going into all this and I got to do all of this. I mean, we need to give mothers a pat on the back, right? We are the ones that juggle it all, literally it all. Okay. I mean, 16 pages is enough to sign and hand in and go over and get all the forms needed and all of the supplies that are needed. It's never ending, right? And then the house looks like this because you're trying to juggle all of these things. It's just, moms really keep everything flowing in a home, and it's just so important. And it just made me appreciate my own mother and all of the things I now know that she did for me, while running her own company. I mean, my hat's off to her. And I'm now following in the same footsteps, trying to start my own business with this YouTube channel and raising my daughter. But I miss being able to just laugh with her about the ridiculousness of life. Like, really, 16 pages for pre-K? What's kindergarten going to be like? It's like, how much more do you want to throw on my plate here? I know they're going to have field trips and you have to bring in snacks all the time and all these things. It's just, I know it's going to be really chaotic, but also worth it because it will give me some downtime that I feel like I desperately need. And I figured as I was kind of cleaning up this complete disaster of a kitchen and explaining that it is a complete disaster because I am taking care of all of these other responsibilities, that, the juggle is real. And, different seasons bring about different types of things that we have to handle. But I think with this being my first time with really my daughter leaving my side, it brings on a special type of anxiety. So I'm probably going to be a bit of a hot mess, my poor husband, for the next 2 to 3 weeks before she goes in for the first time. But, all we really can do is our best. And I just want anyone out there who is struggling or feeling overwhelmed to know that it's normal, and you're not alone in feeling that way. I think sometimes I feel like I'm Superwoman and I can handle it all, and then I figure there's other times where I'm just getting the bare minimum done, and that's all right. It's okay if you can't do it all. This one's one of those weeks where I actually had plans to actually rip apart my entire pantry as well for this video, and there was no way I was getting that done. So I think in these seasons, whether you're going through something deep like grief with me, or you're just overwhelmed with all of the everyday tasks that are going on, the best advice, and who am I to even give it, but the best advice that I could give is just to find something that helps you feel like you can get back in control of your life. And sometimes for me, the only thing I can control in a really messed up, crazy, chaotic week is cleaning my house. I feel like it is so therapeutic to clean. I'm actually in control of what I'm doing. Nobody can really stop me or interrupt me from that. And I notice that my mood will change so much once my space is organized, and even just having everything be sanitary and put back in its place gives me this inner peace that I can't explain. which is honestly why I love to clean so much. And it just sets me up for hopefully a better week the next week, and also just sets my mood right so that I can start tackling all the things again.
A new place, a new home for a while. Let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. My way. My way. My way. My way. Cause I found my way. My way. My way. My way. My way. I found my way. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way. I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. My way. My way. My way. My way. Cause I found my way. My way. My way. My way. My way. I found my way. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way. I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay.
So I decided on this second night to just finish by mopping all of my floors. They were just absolutely disgusting from the guys walking in and out with the trees, breaking everything down. I certainly never thought my video would be surrounded by tree removal this week, but that is what happened. And I like showing just the real life chaos to make people feel normal. So I really wanted to give them a deep clean. I was using the Fabuloso and Tide mixture so that everything would not only be clean, but smell amazing. I'm really all about things smelling good. I don't feel like the house is clean until it actually smells good and I walk in and I'm like, yes, this is the ultimate goal, right? It looks good, it smells good, and I just want to sit and read a book or watch a good show after an incredibly long week. So I decided to finish up mopping here. And just a random side note, I absolutely love my old farmhouse when the sun starts setting. Doesn't it look so beautiful with the light coming in? We have these huge windows and it just gives such a beautiful glow to the house and all of the hardwood that it has that I really love cleaning at nighttime. So the last thing I did on this day was tackle this machine. This is my rug cleaner and this thing is such a pain to clean out, so I decided to take it out really quick outside so that I could hose it down just using some of that Dawn Power Wash. It works like a charm. I just had to pull out the rest of the dog hair that came out of my rug from last week so that it could be ready to be used again, because goodness knows I have to do the rest of the house still. I also need to tackle a lot of other spaces in my house that I don't show a lot, including my ensuite. So I really needed to get this deep cleaned and sanitized. and kind of end out that day here. I like ending out my day in general outside. I feel like there's something about being in nature that is just so uplifting and just puts me in a good mood. I always sleep better after I go outside at night, even just to have a cup of tea. So this is now, I think this was on day 3 we're at. I was waking up bright and early in the morning. It was a super hot day. We've been hitting on and off super hot weather. I believe it was about 90 degrees on this day, and I'm not complaining. I know the snow will be here soon enough. And I just wanted to get a load of laundry started. I had started feeling like myself and more on my normal schedule when I could start out with the things that I normally do in the morning. So I got that started, and I also had about 5 different loads of laundry to be folded that were just sitting in piles. And I just did not get to putting this laundry away until after dinner time. Sometimes, you just have to push through. It certainly wasn't the thing I was really in the mood to do on this day, but I knew once I got that done that I would really have my house back and could start relaxing and enjoying the weekend coming up.
Something's in the air. I can feel it everywhere. Every color seems to bloom, and there's light in every room. Now that you're looking up, I can see it in your eyes that lately it's been tough. But now the sun is rising, and we're new people. Let's be new people. There's summer. Don't let me down, down, down. Don't let me down, down, down. I wanna be up, 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 so high. 'Cause I've been down, down, down. I've been down, so down. And now I'm done. I'm aiming for the sky. Don't let me down.
I truly hope that this helps motivate someone to clean a space in their house. It can be so therapeutic and just what you need to get out of a really chaotic week. And I know what it's like when you just don't feel like tackling it. And it was one of those weeks with me with everything that went on. Here's hoping nobody shows up at my house unexpectedly next week. And I just wanted to thank you guys because you helped motivate me to keep going. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.